What's up, family and friends? Good afternoon, and welcome to this live broadcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. It's a beautiful day because we are beautiful also. So, having a beautiful life, enjoying our life, no matter what comes our way, we still find ways to have fun. No matter what they throw at us, we still find way to have fun because life is good, life is beautiful, life is easy, life is sweet, life is fair. So there's no reason for you to be mad at people or at situation you are facing. Know that you are greater than that situation, and know that you know better than anyone who is trashing you. You know better than them. Especially now you are among the woke nation. You are awakened. You are no longer asleep, that anybody can just throw you around as they want. No, now you are awakened, you are wise, you are smarter, you know better, and you know what you want, you know what you need, and you go after what you need. So I'll be speaking on what I titled, Are You Insane? It's sort of I'm trying to provoke people to think. When I say people, I don't mean every people. I mean people that still believe in imaginary beings. People that still believe in their lies. Their slave masters establish as the truth. People that still believe the lies their ignorant parent passed down to them. People that still believe the lies the society built up for them. So I'm talking about people who are excited to be ignorant, who are excited to be foolish, who are excited to be cowards. They say, yeah, they like it like that. They like it so. It doesn't matter. Then you tell them, listen, you can see you are heading down to that pit. You are heading down in the wrong way. They say it doesn't matter. They are excited. Somebody made a post on Facebook. He said, anytime he read Romans chapter 8 verse 32, it makes him excited. If God be for us, who can be against us? Somebody living in Nigeria, where Fulani herdsmen has been against them and God never show up. Where Boko Haram is bombing them and God never show up. Where fire is burning them and God never show up. Where politicians are making life miserable for them and God never show up. Where their pastors, their men of God, are robbing them daily, weekly, and God never show up. Where life is unbearable for them. In fact, they are praying, crying for God to come and change their situation, for God to come and do miracle for them. Yes, he is excited. He goes crazy when he reads Romans chapter 8:31. If God be for us, who can be against us? He didn't answer the question that place even asked. Say, if God be against, if God be for us, who can be against us? Answer that question. How I wish you will pause and think about that. Stop all that saying death, neither death, neither. That's bullshit. Sickness, disease. You see what they listed there? Because they want you to be suffering and claiming God is for you. How can you say God is for you and nobody can be against you when sickness is against you? Or you say nothing will be against you. When sickness is against you, disease is against you, you know, politicians, the terrorists, they are against you. You hear them or you see them slaughtering your fellow believers, your fellow Christians, your fellow human beings that believe in the same nonsense you believe, that God is for you. And you're saying, who can be against us? Nobody. Who said that? The truth is this: there is no God that is for you. You must be insane to believe an imaginary being is for you. You must be insane to believe that an imaginary God is fighting your imaginary battle. You must be insane to believe that imaginary God is solving your problem in the real world. You must be insane. You must be mentally drained. You must be very foolish. You must be very stupid to believe there is Almighty God who cares about you when you are suffering a lot of stuff, a lot of shit you're not supposed to suffer. You say, I'm not suffering. Yeah, because you are insane. You are suffering, but you are denying you are suffering. Because they gave you a book that tell you, let the weak say I am strong. So let the suffering say I am not suffering. You are suffering. You say I'm not suffering. You are mentally drained. You are very foolish to say that. I used to do all that, say all that. Let the poor say I am rich. So they are telling you to lie, and the same book tell you, don't bear a false witness. And you are bearing a false witness. And you know why you are bearing a false witness? Because you are weak. But they use faith to make you believe, no, you are not. If God is for you, you are strong. No, that's stupidity. When you are an adult to have an imaginary friend, we should not tolerate it. If children can have an imaginary friend because they don't know better, they're going to grow up soon. But as an adult, a grown person, you still have an imaginary friend called Jehovah. You still have an imaginary friend called Yahweh. You still have an imaginary friend called Allah. You still have an imaginary friend called Jesus. You still have an imaginary friend called Mary, the mother of God, the mother of Jesus. You still have an imaginary friend called angel or demon or Satan. Whatever it is you have is imaginary. You must be insane to continue having it as an adult. Grow up. When little children are misbehaving, what do adults say to them or ask them? Are you crazy? Or adult, what do we ask a crazy adult that is not behaving as adult? For example, somebody come and lie to you and you still believe the lie. After finding out the truth, they lie to you, still believe it. Your loved ones will ask you, are you crazy? Just like a woman that her boyfriend or her husband is maltreating her. This man don't care about you, trashing you, he don't really care. He has shown it both in private and in public. He does not care. I don't mean somebody that gets angry maybe sometime out of your bad habit or bad attitude, no. Or out of your running man, no. I mean this person, from even before he married you, he never loved you. But because you want to get married, you say, I will marry you. You are even working, you are even doing business or hustling to bring money home. Yet this man is treating you anyhow, bringing his girlfriends at home, you know, maltreating you like you are, even a prostitute is better than you. And you say, I love him. Yeah, it's better. I'd rather die married person than live single. Then you will die because you are mentally drained. You are a mad person, I mean crazy person, I mean person that has lost his or her mind. You need to wake up. You must be mentally drained to believe that a woman came from man. You must be mentally drained. You must be very foolish. No, despite, you know, your level of education or level of illumination or whatever you claim. If you believe that the first woman came from the rib of a man or from the whatever part of the man, you must be mentally drained to believe that. Don't you see many educated people that still believe that nonsense? And these people went to school. They are professors. They are presidents. They are governors. These people claim to be wise. No, they are educated fools. They believe Bible. You must be mentally drained to believe Bible as the truth or as the word of God you have not seen. You must be mentally drained to believe Quran. You must be mentally drained to believe Torah. Any religious book you believe in, you must be very foolish to believe them. You have to think, use your brain. You must be mentally drained to worship the same God with your slave master, your oppressor, somebody that is oppressing you. You said you are worshiping the same God with the person. You have the same religion with that person. You are stupid. You are mentally drained. Are you not insane to worship the same God that your killer or your oppressor or your slave master worship? Are you not insane to have the God or the religion that your slave master gave to you? Tell me you are not insane. Tell me. Let me hear. Tell me you are not insane to continue worshiping the God of the people that kill your ancestors. You say no matter what you're talking, Jesus is still Lord. But there is proof. You can do your own research to find out that Jesus never existed as a person. It was a slave ship used to deceive and ship your ancestors to where they promised them heaven. And that's the same thing you continue. You said Jesus is the way to heaven. Jesus is the way to God. The same lie they told your ancestors and took them as slaves. Apart from our ancestors they captured, the ones they promised, okay, no, when you enter this ship, we take you to a better land. After they have made your own land hell on earth, they tell you there is a better land, a better place. You go and buy, you will be there. And you see them waiting for, that's why you see some of them, they carried the seed they have in Africa. Like when you go to Jamaica area, some areas, you still see them having that seed. They planted it and it grew because they prepared. They thought they were going to a better place where they promised them. Only when they entered that ship, they tied them down. The same thing happening to you today. When you say you are following Jesus, you worship Jesus as a black person, they tie you down. They make you not use your brain anymore. You accept to be slave. Yeah, I'm a slave for Christ. I'm a slave of the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. I am the sheep. Nonsense. Are you not insane? It doesn't matter what you accuse or believe your ancestors were. You said they were idol worshippers. No matter how you reason or no matter where you see it from, idol worshipper is better than sheep. Idol worshippers, they can they have sheep. They are not sheep. Idol worshippers are human beings, right? And there's nothing wrong in worshiping idol that will make somebody to kill you for it. Somebody decide to worship idol. Okay, that's your business. You're worshiping idol. Just, you're not troubling me. You are not taking what belongs to me. But the people that tell you your ancestors were idol worshippers, were demonic, were evil, are the one that invaded your land, steal your resources, kill your ancestors, destroy your culture, and change your life for worse. Not for good, not for better, but for worse. And you're saying, yes, I love the Lord. I worship Jesus. My ancestors were evil. The curse of my ancestors will not follow me. Oh God, I confess the sins of my ancestors. Please have mercy on me. I don't want to go to hell. Where? You're already in hell when you're praying. When you believe your ancestors were evil, that's why the enslavement of them or killing of them is justified. You're already in hell. You are mentally drained. You are insane. You are very foolish. In fact, you are not human. Yesterday we were arguing at work. I told them, since I found out the truth about America, you know, when American Constitution says, we the people, and I was discussing with my fellow brethren, African Americans. Yeah, the other one that is no longer Christian like that, but the one that Christian, you know, they don't listen. They keep believing the bullshit they believe. He said when most black people in America read the Constitution, say, we the people, they think it's black people are included or people of color. No. We the people is in the American Constitution is talking about white people. That is the truth. You can verify yourself. And the other African Americans say, yeah, even in that Constitution, they wrote that black people are a certain percentage of human being. In the same Constitution. But you will see black people who believe in the Lord, who worship, they even hate Africans. Yes, African Americans. They hate the black people from Africa. I'm American. You are not. You are still a nigger to them. You are still a nigger. You are only American when they are using you. Yeah, but in the real sense, when they want to tell you the whole truth, they tell you who you are. You are a nigger. You are a slave from Africa. It doesn't matter what you are doing. It doesn't matter what you are saying. We control you. You think you develop wings now, we can clip it. And I've been doing that. You cannot do anything. So you must be very foolish as an African American or an African to think you are what white people say. You are not. They know who you are. We the people. Oh yeah, we the people, Americans. I blocked one of them. Some of you know her, Cradwell. She's awakening somebody, right? But every time she's talking about voting, I vote. I say, oh no, you know, because I already know about voting. Whether it's in America or anywhere, I say I will never vote anymore. So I say, you voted, you rejoice, you won the election. The person you voted in is the one enjoying, not you. You that voted him in are suffering. I said, the person will be smiling to the bank, not you. All you have is, I voted. Because you see people saying that, I voted, I voted. You voted somebody into power over your life. And you are bragging. I always say that, no matter, I think Chris Oyakhilome say it one time, because sometimes they drop knowledge to make you think, especially when it's not against their gospel. He said, how can you vote somebody in power and believe that person is serving you? Think. You give power to person. It's like you give gun to person to shoot. And you say you trust the person will not shoot you. When when he feel he can kill you, you don't have gun, he has gun. He will kill you. You give person power and you say you want to control the person. It's impossible. You must be insane to give your power to somebody for any reason and believe that person is using that power to serve you. Some Igbo men have suffered in the hand of their boys they trusted like that. I know this man from my town, and his boys, they are also from my town. The man was depending on his boys, you know, as Organa, as boss. So the boys will be doing the supply for him. He's the one that get the contact. But he decided to be sending the boys. Now big man, he relax. The boys will go doing the supply to the company. So after a while, the chairman or the manager or the director that the man knew was removed, and another person replaced him. Now the boys didn't tell the man. The boys know the new one. They build that relationship with the new one and take over. They begin to supply. They become rich. The man, their former Oga, become like a boy to them. One of them said to me, if that man will listen to me, I will just buy a Mercedes car for him. But he don't listen because the man is fighting. The man want to get that supply, that contract or whatever back. No way. When you give your power to somebody, you have given your life. That's why they say give your life to Jesus. When you give your life to Jesus, you don't have a life. You don't. You don't have a life. When you take your life, power, and give to somebody else. Because you're supposed to be living your life with your power. When you lack power, you don't have a life. Look at Africans. Since they lost power, do they have life? No. They don't have life. Any life that appear, they think is good, they jump. They want to follow that life. But their own life, they don't have. They are living fake life. Are you not insane to give your life to somebody, to give your power to somebody, and you are suffering? And the person you give your power to is enjoying. At least the man fought to get his life back. And I was still in Nigeria when the man finally decided to begin to hustle again, to supply again. You see him start coming up again. Don't give your power to somebody. Don't give your life to somebody. Have your power and live your life. That's what makes you a person. When you give your life or your power to somebody else, it makes you a moron. It makes you a foolish person. It makes you an idiot. You are not an idiot. You don't supposed to be one. You are not a foolish person. You don't supposed to be one. But when you continue living in a lie after the truth has been exposed to you, then you are an idiot. You're even worse than an idiot. You're supposed to have a rethink. You can rebuild your life again. You can start again. Don't die in that foolishness because your parents born you into it, because your parents brought you up into it. It's time for you to wake up and live your life. Peace.